Here we are for some new MGK. Treading Water is the name of the song. And you tell me, should we do the entire album for MGK? I know what I think, but I'm going to let you decide. Mental health is our thing. And I'm telling you, this guy has brought some serious mental health into my world. I cannot wait to hear what this is about, because what I think about is just treading water, like doggy paddling in a pool, just trying to keep your head above water and barely making it. Without further ado, it is time for MGK, Treading Water.
Lie awake stargazing, I won't sleep till morning. Echoes of your words saying, don't write a song for me. Everything is wrong in me, raised under wings of demons. And even if God's with me, without you I have no reason.
Oh, that's putting a lot of emphasis on somebody. Even if God's with me, without you I have no reason, no purpose. Don't write a song for me. He already sounds like I can't do this without you. I've got to have you in my life. You give me purpose, you give me hope, you give me inspiration. And I'm going to tell people, rely on God. That's obviously first. And humans will let you down. That's just what we do. It doesn't mean everybody will, but we're human. So we're not perfect. And man, what a great melody to start, of almost contemplating and just imagining and trying to write in a journal and just say, you mean this much to me. I cannot do this without you.
A song for me. Everything is wrong in me, raised under wings of demons. And even if God's with me, without you I have no reason. This will be the last time you hear me say sorry. That'll be the last tear you waste on me crying. I broke this home, and just like my father, I'll die all alone.
I know what life to live, but you're dying for someone to give you their love.
Just like my father, I'll die alone. Repeating generational cycles. You know how heartbreaking that is? I can imagine what he feels like. Just saying that line, just like my father, I'm going to do the same thing. I did the same thing. It is so difficult to stop generational cycles, but I'm telling you, it's why I preach therapy. It's why I preach mental health, because even no matter who you are, you can stop a generational cycle, but you cannot do it on your own. You have to have help. You've got to be able to lean on people who know better, people who support you, and people who will push you in the right way to be better than you are and to be better than you've come from. Raised under the wings of demons, a father who dies all alone, and here you are repeating the cycle, not wanting to. He doesn't want to. None of this sounds like he wants it.
To give you their love. To give you their love.
I'm looking at the kids' faces, sitting in the driveway while I pack up suitcases. I just ruined their holiday. And lies don't die, they grow. And everything you try to hide eventually shows.
Yep.
The beast killed the beauty, the last petal fell from the rose. And I loved you truly, that's why it's hard to let it go. I broke this home, but I'll change for our daughter so she's not alone. Oh, what a life to live when you're dying for someone to give you their love, to give you their love.
Oh, just wanting this love. I'm packing my bags. The kids see it. I've created all of this destruction. Life's a series of choices over time. Remember that. It's not just one thing. It builds over time, but eventually the house of cards falls down. And it's that awareness that I don't want it. I don't want this to turn out this way. What did he say earlier with I loved you truly, that's why it's hard to let go. I broke this home, but I'll change for our daughter so she's not alone. I broke this home, but I'll change so that she doesn't have to have the same impact. I want somehow for this generational cycle to stop. And I don't want her to be alone. He wants so bad to be the dad and the husband, I think, that he can be. But sometimes it gets to a point where somebody's done and they're not doing it. And enough is enough. And I don't know what the situation is here, but it sounds like what he's trying to do is right wrongs.
Truly, that's why it's hard to let it go. I broke this home, but I'll change for our daughter so she's not alone. Oh, what a life to live when you're dying for someone to give you their love, to give you their love. And oh, what a life to live when you're dying for someone to give you their love, to give you their love. I wrote this in room 3, spending Christmas in rehabilitation. I got no phone, just a cell that I'm trapped in while my home's vacant. I'm an impatient, but I lost patience. I just broke something, but I'm fixated on the gossip that I know is happening while I'm just being left out of the conversation. It's a complicated relationship, that's nobody's business, but I'm in this business, face it. I've been hiding from the ideation that the public has a ruin in my reputation. And it's crazy seeing quotations from a source that somebody curated. Cause for me, y'all can feel pure hatred, but just keep our baby out this situation. It's a long road to redemption and a shorter one of damnation. I know which one is my destination, but the journey doesn't come without the frustrations, like it doesn't come without the temptations. And failure can lead to an elevation, cause sometimes you gotta see what's waiting on the other side to know your soul's worth saving.
Sometimes you got to see what's on the other side. Sometimes you got to see what's on the other side to actually make the change and to realize what you don't want to happen. This whole last piece is the song. This is where it brought me. This is what I'm sitting in. Can't do anything about it at this point. And I know what's going on out there. Whether it's right, wrong, whether people shouldn't judge. I'm going to sit in my own mess here and take responsibility and own up to it and do my part. And please leave our daughter out of this. First of all, that's so true. Leave children out of this. They don't need any part of this. And why are we messing with getting in other people's business anyway? Why are we messing with somebody? Let me tell you something. If MGK's in rehab or anybody and getting help for themselves, why aren't we applauding that? Why aren't we supporting that? Why aren't we encouraging that? Why aren't we realizing that that's a step towards getting better? Why are we realizing that as failure? Why are we seeing that as something to applaud or something to break news on? Give them some peace. Give them some time to be able to feel better and get better. Don't we want people to be better in this world? I get so sick and tired of people just trashing people for where they've gotten to. You know what? Open up your own dirty laundry. Open up anybody's closet and see what you've got behind it, because all of us have something. We're just not in the limelight like them. And it's one thing if people have repeated patterns and just don't get well, but it's another if they find a way to live better or to live something to live for or someone to live for. And he's got a daughter to do that with. But this whole thing, look at that. It's a long road to redemption. You know what? Recovery, unbelievably hard road. And you're only as sick as your secrets. So the more secrets you have, the more things you try to keep from the world, the sicker you're going to be. But it's a long road to redemption and a shorter road to damnation. Man, let me tell you, that road is short. People putting you down, trashing you, or you putting yourself down and running yourself into the ground. There's so much amazing lyric in this last part. I could just read through the whole thing. Y'all can feel pure hatred, but just keep our baby out of it. Please, y'all. I got to hear it again. This is unbelievable.
I got no phone, just a cell.
Whoa.
I wrote this in room 3, spending Christmas in rehabilitation. I got no phone, just a cell that I'm trapped in while my home's vacant. I'm an impatient, but I lost patience. I just broke something, but I'm fixated on the gossip that I know is happening while I'm just being left out of the conversation. It's a complicated relationship, that's nobody's business, but I'm in this business. Face it, I've been hiding from the ideation that the public has a ruining my reputation. And it's crazy seeing quotations from a source that somebody curated. Cause for me, y'all can feel pure hatred, but just keep our baby out this situation. It's a long road to redemption and a shorter one of damnation. I know which one is my destination, but the journey doesn't come without the frustrations, like it doesn't come without the temptations. And failure can lead to an elevation, cause sometimes you gotta see what's waiting on the other side to know your soul's worth saving.
Woo!
When you're dying for someone to give you their love, to give you their love.
I appreciate you, MGK. Thank you for being vulnerable. Thank you for opening yourself up. This is what I want people to see in life. That's an example of quit trying to defend, quit trying to hide, quit trying to make excuses. Just own up to it, take responsibility, and see what your part is in life. That's where healing goes. Healing is made out of moments like this. What a beautiful song, Treading Water. What a beautiful song. Remember, it's not real therapy, just Tom breaking down lyrics. If you want help, check the links in the description. You deserve it. Leave your comments. Let me know what you think. And never forget, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.